Hey guys,
Hi there.
Hi.
I don't have my camera on because I just made dinner and I don't want you guys seeing me scarfing my food
That's
down.
okay. I'm eating too, so.
Okay.
Dinner time.
And like, I was trying to eat super fast before this and I think I just made my stomach hurt. So,
Oh no. Yeah. So eating slow. We're good. We're good.
I used,
I thought
what was
we
that?
were making at 1 or 12 o'clock your time, guys.
This was the time that we agreed on when we first met. I think Halen was trying to get everyone to approve and I was waiting for other people to say, hey, I'm on board. But nobody really said much.
No one said anything. So I could have hopped on at noon too, but I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah. I think I think we just got to get comfortable like looking at Slack more to see like what everyone's saying. I don't know. I'm always on it just because I have my own AWS group. So I am like always focused and trying to keep track. And then I'm also in job search, which I'm not doing very good at that with Lambda. So
it's okay. Jobs are, it's a struggle.
Yes.
So I know like I know Halen, you actually did a great like debrief of like what we went over.
Yeah.
And I also like prior to that, I put like what we were working on. I just didn't want to keep scrolling up and maybe
Yeah, no, I totally get it. Yeah, I took a look at your Notion link and it looks great actually. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I just figured like I added all of you on there. So if you want to like add stuff to it or whatever, you're welcome to. I wasn't sure, and I'm kind of a note freak.
I fully appreciate that because I want to be more organized. So I am completely open to all this.
Okay. And I used my Zoom just because I tried to get on there. When I got on there, I had no way to like try to record. I don't know how to do that. So I just used mine.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah. So with the recording, for the first meeting, I recorded to the cloud, and I'm not sure if it's because the Zoom cloud is getting like overloaded with recordings and like it just takes forever. But I'm supposed to get a link from Zoom being like, hey, your recording is ready to be downloaded and viewed. But I never got that. So that's why I kind of just did a huge debriefing on Slack because I was like, I don't know when I'm going to get the email and I want to get everyone on the same page. So
yeah, I was trying to figure out like, were you the one that originally hit record or was it someone else that hit record?
Yeah, I hit record first and I hit stop and the meeting kind of ended really quickly after that. So I assumed everything was good, but I haven't like recorded on Zoom that often. So I haven't actually recorded on Zoom on my end ever. So if I did something wrong, sorry.
No.
But
I just, because like some reason I didn't think, and I kept like going to Katrina because I really didn't think it was you that recorded.
Yeah, someone, I don't remember who, I'm not sure if it was Katrina that gave it to Bobby to be the host, and then Bobby like gave it to me, and then so I recorded it. So the host like label or whatever was like passed around. So I'm not sure if that is a reason why it got a little messy, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, because like I seriously thought whoever like started it, whoever is like the one that is in control of that Slack, I thought is the one that is especially if they hit, I don't know. I think I was overthinking it because like I didn't think it was you. Like some reason, especially
you were.
It's
okay. Yeah, I was just like, I don't have the link, but I will get it to you guys whenever I can.
Yeah. See, like I never do in the cloud. So like I wouldn't be able to walk you through that. I do it on my computer. And I know like when you go to, let me see if I have it. let's share screen. We'll go to this one. So like when you go, of course, my stuff doesn't want to go to the actual screen. So like say if I'm on my desktop, if you go to like downloads, or no, I did this bad. I think it's documents. Yeah, so if you go to documents and then like Zoom, and then like these are like all the meetings. So like I don't know. So that's where I'm like, I don't know if it goes like I don't, because I read
I looked it up too. Like when I pressed record, it said record the cloud or to the device, and I was like, my laptop does not have a lot of space, so I didn't want to like risk it. So I was like, okay, cloud. And then afterwards I was like, oh no, I don't know how to what's happening here.
No, and like I said, I really thought it was like maybe Bobby or Katrina that had it after it went to the cloud, considering that they were like the main users. So
yeah.
But I thought your detail was perfect, and that's why I was like, okay, I'll put this in notes. It'll make it a lot easier for us to keep track.
Yeah, I just took a look on Asana, and I was like, okay, since I was there the whole meeting, let's see if I can just compile something, because I felt bad. I was like, I pressed cloud, maybe I shouldn't have pressed that. And I was like, well, we need to get everyone on the same page. So
yeah. And you know, I think it's something if you're not familiar with, I mean, they should have like really went over that, especially if you're not familiar with the tools.
Yeah, they quickly just did it, and I was like, sure, shouldn't be too bad. But
all good. And then there was like a couple of questions, and I don't know when the next time we meet up with Bobby, so I was just gonna compile like maybe create like another thing of notes in my Notion, where if we have questions we could add to it, and when we meet up with her we have those questions, so then we don't have to like think back, oh, this was a question that I thought.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that would be really good.
Okay.
Or at least just have like, I think it'll just be good just to have an ongoing notes of questions anyways. Whether we need her to answer them or not, that's a different problem. But yeah, just like as a brainstorming thing and as we go along. So yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes we could be answering it as we're like axing it, or like as a group. So I think it's just because like right now I think I'm like so focused on the blog. I'm like, is she wanting to keep WordPress? Is she wanting to like recreate the wheel?
So she when we were talking with her, she does want to have her blog. I don't think she wants to keep the WordPress. So if possible, she would like it to be on the actual website.
Okay. So like I was talking to a couple of my friends that actually kind of understands like the WordPress thing a little bit better than I do. And they told me that you could actually decouple the WordPress JSON from WordPress. So like you could go in and you could like just take everything that is on the WordPress, all that JSON stuff, and then just have it linked to the actual website that we create. I'll get more information because it was like a brief conversation that we had. But yeah, that, and then like I was trying to like figure out, I'm still don't understand the whole Square API.
Yeah, I was taking a look at that too, and I think that's something we can continue to like work through. It is something we're going to have to work on eventually, but right now I think we kind of have to just have the building blocks going, and then we can input the API whenever. Right.
And then one question that I wasn't sure if I asked you guys, do you know if she has a domain name?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We did not ask that, but I don't think she does.
Yeah, that was one of my questions. And like, I knew like I was coming at with like a whole bunch of questions that night. So I was like trying to slow roll. But that's like part of the questions that I was thinking, like, I wanted to create a list so we could talk to her like when she gets on, because I
Yeah.
think she's supposed to meet with us once a sprint, right? So every
Yes.
2 weeks.
So every 2 weeks.
So I was just trying to think, because like I don't need to know that right now, but that's like something, because we also need to figure out like where we're going to deploy it. Are we going to be using Heroku, or, you know, like I'm learning AWS, so like I could try to spin it up into an EC2 and all that. So that's options that I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about.
Yeah.
But I guess I just wanted to see like how everyone is doing. I feel like I'm just like taking over. I apologize.
No, you're good. You're just leading the conversation. We're good. So I haven't really created a component chart ever, so I just kind of threw something on paper and just kind of did something. But I took a look at Mitch's
Yeah,
Figma.
did you get my email? Yeah, my
Yeah.
email.
I didn't get that.
I sent you an email on your Gmail.
Oh, I'll have to look at it.
Yeah.
I created this. I just put it in.
I was doodling today, and because I was waiting, I said maybe we're going to have a meeting at 1, so I was just doodling. So
yeah, Mitch, I thought you were going to reach out to me because you were off, and I was sitting at the computer. I'm like, should I like reach out to her?
And then I put some little notes on Asana, which I actually don't know what am I doing. And I was just going over the list that Tammy did over there before. Just put little notes, but I don't know I really don't know how to use it. I was lost before with Trello. Now I'm more lost with Asana.
Oh, I think Asana is going to be a whole lot better than Trello, because I think
so. It looks like it's better, but I just didn't have time to go over it. So I was just doodling everything. Maybe this, maybe that. So I made some mock-up wireframe on Figma, and I send the invite for you guys to look at it. And then if you want to add on it or whatever, that's all I can think of for now.
okay. Yeah, I'm going to look at my email. Bobby just mentioned, she said, I wanted to make sure and let you guys know that Cayden is spelled with Y.
Yeah, I sent it to her too. So, but I haven't met her, so I don't know.
Me either.
I think it's because the Slack channel is called Cayden without a Y. So I think that's why she wrote that. I was trying to understand context.
So I have it where anybody could share. I do have, like, I created a file in Whimsical where I did my flow chart. I did a couple of JSON objects. I grabbed all the colors and pictures of what they wanted us to use. And then I looked up similar websites that were like Bobby's, so we could look at and be able to, I guess, get an idea of like the layout that we want. But I figured whoever wants to share right now, I'll let you guys share first.
So did you get the email
I haven't looked yet. I've been flapping my gums.
Because if you did, that's practically the layout I did. So
what is it going to be under?
it's yeah, it's under EM Fresh 201018.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah, I can't share
so
my
you
screen
did the complete wireframe.
Yeah, just doodling here and there. I don't know what to do. So
I mean, it looks awesome.
It does look awesome. It does.
So you can, was there on the nav, I was thinking, I haven't done the blog or anything, the about page. So then I had to go out and have dinner. So I stopped. So basically, this is just the shop page. I was thinking in my head,
That's
and
good.
it's per product, yeah, and then the login, something like that. If you're creating an account, something like that. But the first one is the whole landing page there. It's just long one that it connects to each other going down.
Hey, does anyone mind sharing their screen? I'm actually on my phone and I don't have my laptop with me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry
You-
guys, I was not prepared and I
Oh,
don't
you're
have
fine.
anything to show you.
Ella, it's open if you want to share. Unless you want me to just share. But I
You can't
figured that you're
share. Yeah, my screen is acting up. It's not letting me do anything. I got two things.
okay. I
open.
really suck with the zoom in and out, so I apologize ahead of time, guys.
That's okay.
Can you see? Right.
I'm on my phone, so I might appreciate it if you zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, thank you.
Well, I just wanted to make sure you guys were able to see that I'm on the right screen.
Yeah.
Okay. And like I said, I suck at this.
Oh, the landing page is so cute.
Yeah, she did a really good job. I told you she's awesome at Figma. Like,
Well, apparently, Bobby said it's Cayden, not Camden.
yeah, I
So I said,
no,
okay.
yeah, I think it's because how Katrina spelt. I think she accidentally forgot the Y in our team name.
Yeah, so it's just a mock-up.
Yeah. Um,
Wait, can she see this? Can Bobby see this?
I don't know if she's
Yeah, I
on.
sent her the email too, so I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't
If
send her
you're-
an email. I sent it to Katrina just to see because like all I did was the component, like I said, and I'll show you once we're done looking at this. But
I sent the invite to Bobby too, so she can probably look at it and suggest anything because I ran out of ideas and haven't though done the other connection to the other nav bars too because the blog's not there, about is not there, contact is not there.
right.
Yeah.
It looks good, Ella. I mean, I keep calling you Ella because I'm so used to saying Ella. Mitch, sorry.
Yeah. Call me Mitch.
Mitch. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So I do like this layout. The one thing I did notice because I was playing with her, looking at because I was trying to create JSON objects, and I was trying to see like what she had on. Where is she?
Yeah, I didn't even know that there was a link for that. I already did the mock up and I saw that there's an Etsy page and I said I should have grabbed some picture there. I didn't know anything.
Oh, good. Yeah. So like I saw that like on this one she had like the different options and like she has different pricing on that. And then
Yeah, usually I remember you can put that in on the back end on your
right. And that's what I was trying to figure out for my JSON objects. So like I saw that, but then on another one. Oh.
So in terms of the color length and a lot of the what is it? The color length and quantity, Bobby specified she would actually prefer it if we were able to make some type of way where the customer can input how long they want the collar to be.
Okay.
And then depending on the different length, then we would adjust the price. So the price is length dependent. And because she makes these custom to order, so
So
she wants, yeah.
sorry. I
Go
was
ahead.
just thinking that that it'll like in terms of coding, it'll be like a conditional, right?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
It's like a variable that you put in there. So you actually put a lot of variable, like an array of stuff, and then
And do
once
like
they
it
select-
if else statement.
right.
Mhm.
Okay. So then do you think we need to ask her like per inch how much it is? Is that how?
I think that we need to have a reference because
Yeah, she has to give us all at least one or two product that she can give us a reference that we can play around and see
so
if it
I feel
works,
like
you know?
this is like a perfect reference right here. Because that's what I was gonna
Yeah, but that
showing.
looks like gonna be a bigger array.
That's what I was trying to like. I was just talking to my roommate. I was like, so I need to determine like which way she wants to go. Like, does she want it like this?
Mm-hmm.
Or does she want it like, you know, because like you have like inches and then you could choose the width of the collar.
Oh,
She
I
wants
see.
it as like an input, like
Yeah.
they can actually put the so it would be they would actually be able to write a number instead of selecting one,
Okay.
because
then-
the selection is kind of why she doesn't like Etsy.
Okay. So then that is one thing that we need to know her pricing, because when we create the database, we need to know this information.
Mhm.
So like, yes, the front end could have where, you know, they type it in and it could auto populate like what is in the database. But we need to know like what options and the pricing so we have for our backend.
Yeah, we can ask her for those details.
Okay. And that would be, let me grab my notebook. That's like one of the questions, like another question.
Mhm.
And like you already answered one of them, you know, because like I was looking at this website and I'm like, man, like she has two different options.
Yeah.
And like I created the database exactly like the JSON object both ways because I wasn't sure which way she wanted to go.
Mhm.
Let's see. List of, I guess, length and width. And if it's like something that is like off of the ones that she has, then we would have to do like determine, but like she's done this, I guess, enough to have some type of.
I think she does, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because where is my thing? So when I was creating the JSON object, like what we would put in the database, this is kind of like what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, so we got the product image. I don't know if I really need like an ID number, but I'm just like trying to just like play around and think about that. And then I was thinking price because, and then I was like, well, you know, Etsy is all around the world. So like, do we want to have where we have an option for US dollars and, you know, anything else? But I just put US dollars. And then I had like a detail. I wasn't sure if she wanted to like have a description of it. And then this was like the first one that I saw, the 12 inches. And then I created another one where down here I have like the length and the width. So,
Okay. Yeah.
and I think like I was trying to create like the actual tables to figure it out. I know I'm going ahead of myself, but it was just one of those things. But mine isn't as pretty as Mitch's, but this was my component that I was thinking.
It's a workflow, which is kind of good.
Yeah. Well,
Because we know
I
what we're adding to.
added an actual drop down on top of it for like so like we both had like the about page, the products, the blog.
Yeah.
And then I have like the cart on here, and then I have the drop down, and this could be completely changed. This is what I was trying to like think about, looking at her stuff that she already had, and I was looking at the flow of what Etsy had. So like you had your profile, and then like here on your profile you have your sign in, sign up, and then you have and your log out, which I put down here, and then I have like your profile picture, username. I haven't ever set up settings, but I saw settings in a lot of the drop downs, and then like purchase history, and then messages. But then like here, I actually had like the same thing that we have here added here, but I added like favorites.
I just use hearts on favorites.
Yeah,
Lately.
well, I wanted to be able to have like, you know, if they heart something, they could go back and be like, okay, here's the list of my favorites. But I mean, this is something that we don't need to add. It's just me like thinking totally out there, and there could be more that could be added. But then like I have contacts, so like I was thinking email, phone, and then like we were talking about chat box. And then on the footer, I just put like we're gonna do like the link, the Instagram, the Facebook. I don't know if she had Pinterest, but that would be like another one that I would put on there. And then like we talked about like maps going to certain parks. And then like on the products, I have like 2 different pages where you could just do her everyday collections and then like her holidays or specials or whatever. See that?
I like this.
Thanks.
In terms of like a workflow, I feel like we have a visual on Figma from Mitch, and then this is more of like the very details of like what we need to get done.
Yeah.
And then I already showed you I'm still working on JSON objects, and Halen, I figured we could get together because we're both back end.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not trying to, it's just one of those things that I don't know if you're like me, like if you're thinking about it, you just got to like get it out or you're not going to remember. It's one of those things. So these are the colors that she chose. And then this is her logo. And then these were all the pictures that they gave us. And then here I have like different websites, like, let me, I don't think you could click on there. Let's go here. So like I was this one. And like this is cats, but I mean we kind of get that picture, but you know, you have your shop. This has like a whole bunch of stuff.
Lot. Yeah.
Yes, but like I was thinking, you know, I don't know if she wants like it for the future, like bestsellers. You know, I just was looking at things like we don't have to have it this detailed, but it was just things that I was like, well, you know, just seeing what's on here, this is something that we could also suggest, you know. I think this one was. It's moving slow. So like they have products for like dogs and cats. But like right here, like, you know, because you talked about that she is looking to expand, so she'll probably want to do leashes and harnesses and stuff like that. So I was just getting an idea.
Yeah. So she did give us a tiny bit of a life update. So she is planning to add on different products, but from what I remember, she just
Had a baby.
I think she had a baby and then now she's pregnant again. So
Oh,
it's a little bit of a she wants to add more, but she has a lot on her plate already. So extending it to other products, I think having that available will be great, but we don't need to like worry too much about that. We just kind of have to work with the products she has right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was just, like I said, getting ideas.
Yeah.
Because like I know like on her website, she really didn't have like a description. So I don't know if like we want to describe like, oh, these are all customable. I can't, if that's even a word. And you know, these are the lengths that we have pricing for, and you know, within this range.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just, but yeah, like I said, I don't know if anybody else looks at like other websites just to get an idea of like a workflow, or just getting an idea of how you want to go about things.
No, I have not. It's been a little bit of a busy week with job interviews.
Oh, I didn't
So.
mean like right now. I meant like
no, I know, but like just like as an update, I didn't get too much done this week because of that, but
hey, that's important. So I totally get it.
Okay, I guess in terms of next steps, did anyone look into Square API / kind of understand Square API?
I looked into it. I watched a couple of videos. I'm reading documentation. I don't understand it yet, but that's as far as I got.
Yeah, same.
All I know is we applied for it before and we actually used it, but I don't know their technology. I don't know the back end bits and pieces. All I know, I applied for it and we use it. That's all I know.
Yep. My brother told me it's really simple. It's just like
Yeah,
this
it's
piece
very,
of
very
code.
simple.
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
like, there's this piece of code that you just throw in. But
Yeah, you actually just put in your information and then they'll just give you an API and then just slap it on your website. That's it. And then
yeah,
you just create something that will pull it like a get or something. And then they give you like a sandbox for you to test if it's working or not, similar
yeah.
to PayPal or something.
I think
Kinda
in my
easy.
notes, I actually created one for Sandbox and production.
Yeah. So we'll get there.
I'm probably going to do more research on that just because I think, I don't know, like I've never done a cart. Like my roommate actually used Stripe. So I was going to see if he could see like what the difference is with this and Stripe. But that's about it. Have any of you created something with a cart?
Nope.
I did on my WordPress site, but that's WordPress. It has a plugin, so you don't need anything.
Yeah, like the video that that Katrina sent us. There is, I don't like the sound. There is a site that he put it into, and I don't know if that's like where they want us to, what they want us to use it. Where is it? Classmaker. Has anybody heard of Classmaker?
No.
So that's like the video that Katrina sent us. He ended up creating, which I followed the video and created my Sandbox ID, and I got like the key, my token, and then I also got one for production. And then he went to this Classmaker, which I've never seen. I don't know how reliable of a source they are, but he plugged it in to like you could choose Sandbox or production. You could switch it on or off, and then you have like your application ID and your personalized token key, and then go from there. But I guess that was like another question that I was going to ask Bobby and Katrina is, are they wanting to use that? Like, do they know how resourceful they are, or like, are they a good company? I don't know. I'm kind of like get worried when it comes to payments. Like if I don't know something, I just feel like I need more information.
It makes sense. I guess should we just keep researching and or ask more questions?
Yeah.
At the end of the sprint?
I think so. I know we'll probably need to meet up at least one more time. But I mean, we have, I guess, the wireframe that Ella made, and then we have the flow chart. I think we still need to think about how we want the JSON tokens, and then I also need to know, like, what are we using? Because I know we talked about, you know, React, and I know, like, Halen, you said you know Python. I know JavaScript, and I know Node and Express. So it's like one of those things that we need to figure out, like, what we're working on and what language we're using.
Mitch, what languages are you most comfortable with?
Well, I'm more on front end, so of course we do markup with HTML5 and CSS5, and I can use a processor as like SAS to make it easier. But I can also use React. I'm doing the components and stuff, but I'm not so good on JavaScript. So
okay. I mean, I am completely okay doing React, since Tammy is also very familiar with React. I don't mind. I can spend time going through documentation and just get myself familiar with it. So
yeah, we can pitch in. Everybody can pitch
Yeah.
in help with this.
Definitely.
Everything.
And we could always do, I don't know if anybody here has ever done pair programming, but it's kind of nice. Like, you have one person that's actually coding, and you're talking about, you're thinking about, like, what components, and you're coding it, and you, like, work it out together, especially, like, the more complicated stuff. So
I'm down to do that.
I did that when I did Redux, and, you know, I knew Redux, but not, you know, I was still learning it. And someone that I pair programmed just knew a little bit more than I did, which made it a lot easier when we worked together. So it was helpful.
So the framework we're settling in is on React, right?
Okay, but what are we settling on the back end?
Can we I don't know. I guess who wants to use Express or Node.js or something? Are you good on that?
Yeah, but I know that Halen, I think, says only knows Python. So I just want to know what she's comfortable. I mean, if I do Python, I'm definitely going to need help. So it's something that I just want to know what we're doing. And I could try to work with it. I'm not very good at it.
I think we can go with whatever you're comfortable with, because I haven't had too much experience in general with web anything. So I'm completely okay, like, learning and following your lead a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. I just wasn't sure. And, you know, I didn't want to be, like, controlling it. And I was willing to, like, learn.
No. You're good.
I was willing to learn Python if you wanted me to.
Good, Sarah.
But yeah, okay, so our stack is going to be what? React. Now I know, like, there might be some data science that we need to do into this, especially, like, the statistics, right? So I know you could do that in Python, and that works well with Express and Node.
Yeah.
So we'll just say React, we'll do Node, Express, and then also Python, just because I think we'll be using Python on some of that stuff as well. I mean, React obviously has like HTML and CSS and JavaScript all built into it.
Yeah.
So I don't think we need to, I guess, say HTML and CSS and JavaScript.
Yeah.
And then what are you guys familiar with? Mainly you, Halen, are you familiar with Postgres or SQLite? I mean, I know both.
Yeah. I worked with what is it? MS SQL, MySQL. I think I've done a little bit with SQLite too. So I'm pretty familiar with SQL. Mostly on the querying side, not as much as creating the tables and whatnot, but I have tiny bit experience with that. So
yeah, the querying is the same in Postgres. It's just knowing, I think it's more like setting up the tables more than anything.
Yeah.
Okay. When we get to that, I guess because I have both of them on my computer.
Okay.
So I know Postgres is very big out there. I know MySQL. I don't know about SQLite, but I've used SQLite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think, like, we're not going to be using any of the crazy stuff like Oracle and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll just keep it up, and like once we start creating the tables, then we could determine, especially that we're doing it together.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So do you know when the next time, like, are you guys wanting to meet up tomorrow night, or you just want to get settled into, and we can meet up even if like it's just a couple of us. I do have my group tomorrow night, and the reason why I said no Wednesdays is I kind of thought it would only be one of the days that I would have my meetings, not both. And I didn't want to cut both days. So like Wednesdays, I thought was like one of the bigger days that I have more people show up. And Fridays are the days that like I could actually do like stand up. So if anybody wants to meet tomorrow, let me know, and we could just get together and maybe like go over what we're doing, or like work something out, or like kind of.
10 o'clock?
Huh?
10 o'clock in the evening, my time?
I'm normally up, so I mean, I'm not up like super early in the morning. Like I'm not up at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, but I'm normally up by 9. And then I just, I stay up all hours.
And I don't get home till 9:30 in the evening, so that's why.
Fine. Yeah, it's just, I thought you were available on Saturdays as well, and it might have been just this Saturday, so that's where I was like really confused.
Yeah, usually I'm free on Saturdays, but this coming Saturday I had an appointment, so I'm not available this coming Saturday. Probably around 1 o'clock. Yeah, that's it on Saturday, my time.
Okay. Well, I think we should decide like when we want to meet up as a group next time. So we could get together and discuss like what we've learned, I guess, on that API stuff. I can't even think. Square API, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Is there something else that we should be doing, Kaylin? Like, is there anything else that you think that we should be?
I guess, what are we planning for this whole sprint? Because like, what do we want to show Bobby the next time we have an actual meeting with her?
Okay.
Well, we have the flow chart, we
Yeah.
have the visual. We'll just finish most of it and then probably discuss our options of what we're really gonna be using and something like that.
Have
And
any
ask
of you
more
used
questions.
user stories?
I have not.
So user stories kind of helps you break down like different components to work on. So say like, you know, I'm a dog owner and, you know, I'm looking for a specific, and like her website is going to be a little bit harder to do user stories just because it is just basically the collar.
Yeah.
But you know, like I had a project where we were trying to see like what's in the area, you know, like I was going to use like I'm with her if she had suggested dog parks, you know, I am a dog owner and I'm interested in finding a dog park in my area. So like you would have to like, that's where it would help like getting statistics and stuff that you would have to get maybe for like data science, like, okay, we need zip codes and parks that are in like Chicago, you know, or something like that. But I was going to say like, yeah, I don't think user stories would help because we only got collars. I was just thinking like maybe we should come up with the questions, and if you guys are comfortable adding to, I mean, you could always add it in our joint message where it's not the group where they all see us, or you could add it to my notes because I believe I have where you're all active that you could write on it. Excuse me, I got a hiccup. So like if I create questions, so I get questions, and then we could do and then like we could just like, you know, start writing like we have a list of all right length and width for collars. We could just go here. So like here is the questions, and then you guys should be able to add it. And if you can't, just let me know and I'll have to like add you, but I think you guys have full access to this.
Okay.
And you know, I'll like try to come up with, I mean, we're just mainly focusing like what we talked about today. So I could maybe come up with something about tonight's meeting and just say, this is what we came up. And then I guess we need to get comfortable using this too. So like,
Yeah.
so right here, I guess we created a component.
I actually think using your component flowchart could actually help us with doing Asana.
Okay.
Because each of the pages or like each square, I guess, or like rectangle would be
A task.
And then each yeah, depending on how you want to organize it, we could just make a shit ton of tasks.
Okay. And the reason why some of these are colored, I forgot to let you guys know, like this is because it's in more than one spot. So like I have the about me on the, like in the nav bar, and we're going to create a table, and then I got it in the drop down. Same thing with the products and contacts. And then like, you know, it also helps so like I don't have to like bring like these extra features over here to keep it clean.
Yeah. So
That on in your Notion too?
No, I sent it on here. It's here. I'll do the.
Yeah, so I get an idea.
It's
what
on.
else-
It's under where I said let's hop on Zoom link.
Oh, okay.
Here, let's do this. I'll do. Whimsical. I'll do Sarah's whimsical. So that's Mitch. So I just tagged.
Okay.
And then like I'll do it here too. Just clicking on random things. Sorry guys.
I don't know how you can work with all your tabs. There's a lot of tabs.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are even closed. So like I have like all this.
Boy,
I grouped it all. And these are just extra stuff over here. I'll do. I could put it in. So I could add my whimsical on here. Put it on questions. My whimsical. You have this, then you have the questions and all this. Get Ella's. So both the whimsical and then Ella's Figma is in there. So if we need to go, and I'll add it when I create the notes for tonight.
Okay. Do we want to plan a next meeting?
I think that would be best.
I think at least putting it in the books will be helpful.
Yeah, definitely. So the only day that I can't do is Wednesday. So, and I know, Halen, you said Sundays are unavailable for you.
Yeah.
So anybody want to jump in and say when you're available on the other days?
Only available Thursday. Saturdays, depends. And then not in the evening, only in the noontime. And during the other days of the week, I'm available 10. Well, I don't know if you guys are still awake. Might be sleeping now too. I apologize, but that's all I can do. But the
Well-
next Thursday, I won't be able to attend any meeting. I'm going away. Going away.
Okay. Well, I think as a group, I mean, unless any of you disagree, I think as a group we should set up maybe the sauna together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the next step that we want to do.
Yeah,
that
because
sounds good.
I'm not so familiar with Asana, and I don't know actually what am I doing.
I mean, I don't know if you want to do it tonight or if you want to do it next time we meet.
I get there next time because I have to go to work tomorrow.
And are we wanting to have the sauna set up before we meet up with Bobby?
Yeah, we can do that. Okay.
Do we know what days we're supposed to meet with Bobby?
I don't
Yeah,
think
she
we've
didn't.
set anything.
Right.
Okay. I just wasn't sure, like, are we doing like a retro spectrum at the end of the 2 weeks to follow up? I know, like, Katrina said that she was going to have one-on-ones with us. I don't know when she's starting that. And so I wasn't sure. And like, you know, Bobby's supposed to be our stakeholder. So I know we're supposed to meet with her, I guess, like once a sprint.
Mhm.
So I wasn't sure, like, are we wanting to have this sauna set up before we meet with her? And is it like the end of next week that we're meeting with her, or is it going to be the beginning of the following week? You know, not next week, but the following week.
Yeah, I think if we're meeting once per sprint, I think we could probably meet with her after next week.
Okay.
Since we technically met her in the beginning of this sprint.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And I do know, like, Katrina said that, you know, we're always welcome to like reach out and ask Bobby the questions. I just thought as a team, it would be a lot better to have the questions together and ask the questions with as a group, so we have the answer. So I just wanted to put that out there too.
Yeah, I think especially for the next meeting with Bobby, I think it'll be extremely beneficial to have everyone there. So we can plan accordingly to make that happen. Just so we don't have the issue of where did the Zoom recording go again.
Yeah. I still think that's probably on one of their computers, honestly.
Potentially.
Yeah. Okay. So I think before we get off here, we want to know when everyone's available to meet next. And
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm pretty very available, so whenever is good.
Okay. Do we want to meet during the week? Is there a preference?
I don't have a preference. I think we have to work around Mitch. Because, like, I think all three of us are able to meet whenever.
Mm-hmm.
As long as in the evening, I'm fine. Around 10 Eastern time.
10?
Yeah. 10 p.m.
Oh man, I'm already in bed and it's 8:43. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I can do 10 if that's the time that works for everyone.
Yeah. At least we can just meet at least an hour so that nobody sleeps so late or whatever. Yeah. Up to you.
Sorry.
But that's the only. So any day I'm available 10 p.m. And Thursday whole day I'm available. Then Saturday noon. That's it. And don't forget I'm Eastern time. So you guys
Well,
Tammy,
Tammy's
are you
Eastern time too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're half Eastern and half Central. So
Okay. So you guys Hamlin and Sarah, you're Central time, so you're ahead of us an hour. So that'd be 9 for you in the evening. So I don't know.
yeah.
Well, I think what we're gonna do is you tell us when you're able to meet, and that will give everyone, I guess, enough time to plan accordingly to be up that late.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's 10 p.m. is open to me.
Well, why don't you go ahead and pick a day, and then we could go from there. So, like Sundays and Wednesdays are not available.
Okay, Sundays and Wednesdays are not available.
Mhm.
You wanna meet on a Mondays? Or
Tammy, is that good with you? I know there's a day that you said that you had something going on, and I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but so so I guess Monday sounds good.
Okay, so Monday at 10 Eastern time, but 9
So 9
Central.
here. Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. And then we're just gonna go over possibly, I guess, the Square API, and then also trying to fill out Asana together, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that anybody else wants to like put on there? So
Um I I think if we can schedule with Bobby too for the next meeting, I think, or even like the regular every 2 weeks meeting with her, then I think we can plan things out a little better, because right now it feels like we'll meet her whenever. And I
Right.
think for her too, it'll be good, so then she kind of knows when she should expect updates from us. So we can just put that on the list for Monday's meeting.
so set schedule, Square API, and the Asana.
Mhm.
Okay. That's all you guys think? Then I guess we could call it a night. And then Tammy could just like shut off her lights and just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry guys. It's I don't want to say it's been a long day. I didn't do anything. But this is just
Hey,
who I am as a person.
sometimes those days happen. I understand.
It's been an exhausting day. I don't know. Like, I know you're in New York and everything, but like in Chicago, it's gloomy as hell. And my mom and I were like, I don't know what's going on today, but like we're exhausted.
That's how I was
Yeah.
yesterday.
Okay.
Totally. Yeah, yesterday was the same way. Like, I actually went to bed before midnight last night, and normally that's not normal.
Okay. I think we can call it a night.
It sounds good.
It's good.
Cool. Good
I'll talk
night.
at you ladies on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a great
Okay.
night.
You
Okay,
too.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.